welcome back to my channel. So this is part 3 of Python tutorials for kids playlist. In this video we'll be learning about variables and data types in Python. If you have not watched my previous video, go and watch it. I'll provide the video link in the description box. So without wasting time, let's start.
So let us start our video. I'll quickly open my Python IDE. To open Python IDE, go to search box and type IDE. And my Python IDE has opened. So I'll create a new file using shortcut key Control N. In the previous video, we learned lots of shortcuts about Python. So before starting, let us understand what are variables. Variables are like containers in which you can store lots of data at single time. And data types are the function from where you can know the type of data stored in a variable. To create a variable, you can just type the variable name you want, such as I want to keep my variable name as var1. I can use var1 equals to, and you can store some data. So there are 5 types of data. We'll be learning 3 of them. We'll be learning rest of them in the upcoming videos. We'll be learning about strings, floats and integers in this video. So first let us understand what are integers. Integers are the normal numbers such as 23, 56, 98, 75, 21 and so on. So these are the normal numbers we use in our daily life. So to store an integer, we can use var1 equals to, and you can type an integer. And I'll save the document to run the code. So I'll save in Python tutorials for kids playlist as v2, which stands for video 2, variables and data types. And I'll click enter to save the code, and my code has been successfully saved. So if you try running a code like this, you will get blank answer because we have stored an integer in a variable but we have not used it. So to use it, you can just use the print function and you can type the variable name. So you don't have to use single quotes or double quotes here. Now if I try running the code, I'll get 34 here. So you can also use floats. So floats means the integers which have decimal points, such as I want to use float 3.67, 34.67, and if I run module, you'll get 34.67. You can also store strings. So strings are the normal text, such as I want to store Niranjan here. So to store string, you have to use double quotes, single quotes or triple quotes. So now if I run the code, I get Niranjan here. So if you try running the code without single quotes or double quotes, you will get an error message. So we got our first error message in this course. The error message says that the name Niranjan is not defined. So if you want to know the type of data stored in the variable, you can use the type function. So before using the type function, I will comment this line or code. So to comment it, we can use hashtag function. You can just use shift and C. So comments can be very useful if you're working on projects. If you use comment, the line will be visible to you, but the line will not be visible to others. So to print the type of data stored in variables, you can use print and type function. So you have to write type function inside the print function, and inside the type function you have to use variable name. And if I run the code, I get class str, which stands for string. So this class, we'll be learning about this class in the upcoming videos. So if you store another data such as 34, 45, you get class integers, which stands for integer. And if you store 0.67 and run the module, you get class float, which is a floating number. So this is the small information about variables and data types. we'll be learning more about them in the upcoming videos. So now let us learn some more topics on Python. So I'll quickly add a sentence here such as, hi, I am Niranjan. And if you try running this code, you get an error message which says invalid syntax because I have used an string as an integer here, because the codes will has been ended up to here. In this case, you can use the opposite code such as double quote or triple quote. So I use double quote here, and if I run the code, I can run the code successfully. You can also use triple quotes here. I'll use triple quotes, and if I run the module, I get code successfully. So I will add another line here. So first I'll change this to double quotes, and I will add, this is part 3 of Python tutorial for kids. And now if I want line between them, so if you want line, you can use \n. So this will create a new line from here. So if I run the code, I get a new line here. So if you want space between two words, you can use \t, which stands for tab. If I run the code, as you can see that there is a white space between two words. So these are some important topics of Python. If you like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel too. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.